Welcome friends, today we are continuing Dredge. I've been meaning to come back to this game, don't worry, I really want to finish it. In part 1 we found the music box, so I'm currently going back to return it. So you've returned, I wasn't sure you were coming back. You dragged the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind, he's focused on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yes. Ah, excellent. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. Ooh. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Ability unlocked, haste. Now go, we have more relics to uncover. You should ask around the towns on the morrows, somebody's sure to know something. The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The books hold power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Oh. So every time we give him something, we get a power. Haste adds speed to your engines, but increases panic and engine heat. Haste. Oh, that's pretty neat. Right, where are we? Oh, it's coming towards me. What is that? Okay, that's fine. Ah! Oh! Okay, that's fine. Oh! Leave me alone! Oh, it's crazy. Not even 5 minutes into the game and something bad happens. I feel like I should dredge here. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's the relic! I found it! Oh. And of course, rocks start appearing out of nowhere. Okay. Oh no. This is creepy. Zachary up there is freaking out. We're fine. Hello! You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled farther than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me. He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book, opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop suddenly, as though thrown high by a wave. He closes the book and turns his attention back to you. Manifest. Now, there are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. The reef at Stellar Basin may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. So our boat is on fire. This is where we should go next for the trinket. What is that little... Oh, I have crabs. Oh, cool. I did see that they updated the game, so there are some markings, and we can also place our own markers. Cool. Let's get up to date with our pursuits. So I think I'm gonna go back, finish the crab order. We're doing the relics. Oh, and the conger eel thing. Okay, we'll go back and do that also. I'm all over the place, it's fine. Let's get our crabby crabs. Crabs! Ooh. Fiddler crab. Alright, we need some repairs done. ASAP. Ooh. The lighthouse keeper is waiting for you on the dock, looking displeased. I saw you sailing out towards the horizon, crossing that deep expanse. Do you really think that's wise? It was fine. Kind of. Maybe this time. You need to be more careful. Even you, with all your experience, cannot truly know the ocean. Nobody can. Abruptly, she walks away. Her eyes scan the water as she walks along the dock. Thank you for caring about me. The fishmonger. Have you caught any crabs for that order? I did. 5738. The fishmonger wraps up the crabs and hands you some money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? They go mad? Well, perhaps, but I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish, any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Okay. Oh yeah, I can now explode that wall behind this island. Use explosives. What is over here? That's it? Boo! I don't even know what to use this refined metal for. It got dark real fast. That anglerfish better leave me the heck alone. Gotta get some aberrations. Probably aberration right here. Easy. Have you got any of those mutants with you now? Yes. Is he gonna eat it? Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. Here is a brood squid. Fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth, and why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now! What creature? Alright, well, I'm gonna sell these fresh squid to ya. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. Oh yeah, I forgot about you, sir. More still empty. Okay, I'll get you a tiger mackerel. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head. The center, like over here. I'm gonna run into that stupid thing. Ooh. This doesn't look like what I... Ew! Why is it whispering to me? Ew! Oh! That was weird. Where am I supposed to find these eels? Super hard to see right now. Is it here? Yeah! That was easy. Okay, now I just have to get back. Thank you, little buoy, for showing me the way. Ah! Don't whisper to me. Ah! Rotting conger eel 2 resident of Inkville. They start to rot pretty quick out in the sun. They ought to be a few living in the center. Ah, we got the eel. Alright, so the haste definitely makes me very paranoid. Going to deliver a tiger mackerel. It is rainy, rainy. Thunder, thunder, stormy, stormy. Man, those waves are wild. Oh, can I be struck by lightning in this game? Hello? I got you a tiger mackerel. Again, they rip into the flesh of the fish, drawing out its heart. It's consumed as quickly as the first. Almost fulfilled. They point to a fish on the final scroll. This one is a snake mackerel. The eel is now stale, but not rotting. Oh. Okay. Have a nice day. Ooh. Scouring. Why aren't you rotting yet? Now rotting. Okay. What is it? Here's the aged conger eel you asked for. Perfect. This will do wonderfully. I can offer you a small sum in thanks. 150 is a small sum for you? Girl? Next stop is Stellar Basin. We are officially done with Gale Cliffs. Hello. Lovely weather we're having, huh? Oh, what is that? A slab of rock cuts above the waves. There are 4 large, powerful fish shapes carved into its face. Okay. And 4 great fissures running through the rock's base. Interesting. Is this it? Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yes. What a cute little island! Whoa. Look at the coral. Okay, where do I dock? Over here? Hello? It's so shiny here. Do I dock over here? Oh, Oh, I don't have my explosives on me. Okay, I can clear that later. Excuse me, where do I dock? Oh, at the little dots? Alright, I just gotta go to those lights. Jellyfish? Are those gonna hurt me if I get near them? Let's not find out. Okay, Zachary, I know, I'm trying. It's very pretty though, but looks can be deceiving. Oh wait, it's you again, hello. Alright, let's explore this area. Okay, so I should go across this way and see what's up. Very pretty around here though. Oh, which I feel like I should not go to the middle, but I feel like, wait a minute, are those tentacles? So how do I get the trinket that's going to be in the middle? Oh, yeah, I don't want to get near those tentacles. See, this is what I said about the looks can be deceiving, because it's all nice and pretty, but then it's like very bad. Very, very bad. Oh, the shadow of my boat freaked me out for a second. Hello, research outpost. The laboratory is in ruins with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Open the cupboards. You check the cupboards. Research part. You empty the cupboards. Where do you want to look? The equipment on the table. There's some strange looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them now. On the other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Evacuating to fort. You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along to the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. You pluck an item from a gouge in the floor. An old generator sputters and ticks over. Okay. Are those monkeys that I'm hearing? Is there no life around here? Oh yeah, I think there might be people over there. Let's stay near the edges so we don't go near the tentacles. Ooh. Ooh, a glowing octopus! How cool! Oh, so many glowing things. Uh-oh, don't whisper to me, please. Researcher. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. I saw that. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind. So now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect them all. Well, I got you this. And what is this? Aurora jellyfish and a firefly squid. Ooh. Tell me about yourself. Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here, by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Lonely life, what sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I'd guess it's some sort of octopus or squid, or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while I was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Have you noticed anything else unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I've almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She sent them to me while I was studying before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I keep finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets and my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing, they were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Oh yeah, okay, so we got a message from September 14th. I have not written in a few days. I have been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some lines here and they are illegible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes I saw the void. What kind of fish live around here? Ooh. Cool looking dude. I think I should also upgrade my engine. A long boy. Oh, another weird thing? What's over here? Oh! Oh, okay. That's fine. Sorry for bothering you, sir. Oh, don't go. Oh, he's just going back to sleep. I thought that was another stone thing that I could interact with, but it was really a giant crab. Use explosives. What's in here? Just more metal. Ooh. Can I get glowing thingies here? The firefly squid that I need. Ah, leave me alone, dude. Really do need to fish for more parts so I can upgrade my boat. Is this a hammerhead shark? He's so big! There, he fits. Here is your firefly squid. $173 for this big boy. Thank you, Mr. Hammerhead. Alright, let's try to find one of those jellyfish. Can I catch you? No? I believe we have to use our trawl net to catch the jellyfish. Oh, interesting. So I dropped my net and now I guess I'm gonna catch stuff eventually. It's also good because it doesn't take up space in my storage, it's in the net. I got a aurora jellyfish and it's not even like super dark out. That's awesome. Alright, here is your aurora jellyfish. Thank you. Looks like you've caught all the surface specimens I need. But yes, I do also need some from deeper down, but that's going to be a problem. I don't have the equipment to catch anything deeper anyway. I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost, before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully. I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. You find the prototype parts that the researcher needs to assemble the sampling device. You stow the prototypes on board. Excellent, let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. Now, I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking, or enrage it, I'm not sure. Connected to the research outpost generator, you will have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. Great, now take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Ooh, fun shapes. The giant amphipod, anglerfish, snailfish, and the loose jaw. Okay, so this, I need one more research part to improve it. So I still can fish them, I think. No, I need to use the machine. So I didn't activate the machine, but can I give you this? Maybe for some of them I need to install it. The researcher's propulsion machine should be connected to the outpost's generator here. A small object rolls out from under the generator, covered in dry salt. Activate the machine. It hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. She said that this should keep the creature at bay for a time at least. And we're going to research that. Yeah, I don't see any tentacles. So maybe we can get that trinket, which I believe should be this one maybe? Haddle. We shall get the anglerfish though. What a cutie. Guess I should read this message. March. We're engaged to be married. He sailed us to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours. Something we have not done in such a long time. Waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off it. P.S. I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Here is your anglerfish. Okay, we want to upgrade to this, which we got because of the research part, and it allows us to fish for abyssal and haddle, or hadal. And we are looked with no money to our name. Uh-oh. I'm gonna need more fishing space. Okay, so I need to dredge tomorrow so I can get the upgrade for more rod space, planks of wood, and bolts of cloth. There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small, silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Is this a trap? Disembark. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Throw some fish towards the dog. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. Call for the dog. The dog wags his tail briefly but doesn't move. Slowly approach. You wade towards the shore. As you get near, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. Keep throwing fish. They land in the sand. The dog eats them along with a mouthful of sand. Call for the dog. You make soft, encouraging noises and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Hold out some fish in your hand. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly but soon begins licking at them. Pat the dog. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand and it seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Is there an achievement for keep patting the dog? I guess not. Oh well. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. Oh. A stray dog is curled up, asleep, opening an eye occasionally to watch you move around the boat. What do I do with this dog? You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Oh, maybe the research person lady? Ah! Damn. Okay, we'll try to find the doggy a new home. Gulper eel? How cool. Alright, please tell me I have enough room for him. Oh wait, I do. I'm not recording. So I realized I wasn't recording. This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. Dog lifts her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes, you should take the dog. Yes, thank you. Aw, the dog looks happy. Oh, we're gonna be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, a dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. Okay. I can clean the rest up, don't worry about it. Oh, now they're both not lonely. That's great. Oh. Okay. Gulper eel goes for a pretty penny. I got enough extra rod space, I got the abyssal hadal thing, so now we can finally dredge for what we need, if I can find it. I think it's this one. Gotta do this quick before it gets dark out. That was easy. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! So I still need giant amphipod and a snailfish. Alright, snailfish, where are you? Oh, I think these are them. Yes. Slimy looking fellas, and these are the amphipods. Well, that was easy. Snailfish and amphipod. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Always bad news first. Bad news is that the samples you retrieve from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings. Immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've not much to say thank you with. You should have this. She opens a drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. She just gave me a book. That's all she gave me. Okay. Oh yeah, what's the rare fish? Oarfish? Oh, I already caught the gulper eel, and Goliath tigerfish, and a colescenta. I found a gulper eel. That's great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll find some use for it. Ooh, research parts. Okay, so now this is available where you can get everything, and it's $5.40, so I really want that. I also really want this super fast engine, and I want lights. It's a lot of money that I do not have. I saved my game, and I'm just really curious about this. It's gonna be scary. Hello. Do it. Do it. You won't. Oh, I thought it was just gonna grab me and... Ah! Okay. My curiosity was satisfied. It just jabs at you. I thought it was going to grab me and pull me under. Well, I can fast travel to the guy and give him the relic. That's wild. You walk in and place a jewel-encrusted ring on a table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Us. Do you have your wife locked away in there? Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine crackling audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly, your vision flares and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of twisted strands channels. It's worth investigating. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. What will you do once you have all the relics? He ponders for a moment. It's surprising, isn't it? The attachments we hold towards simple objects, but they're anything but simple. Seemingly mute articles can speak in different ways. If I showed you a childhood toy, you would be awash with forgotten memories. They hold the power to recall what was once lost. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Morrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He'd join us in the water sometimes, but was more hindrance than help. He never seemed entirely with it. I can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. The next place, twisted strand, up here. Oh wait, what is this? Spanish. The banishing words can dispel most evils for a time. Interesting. The lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock, wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? Almost. She shifts her weight and leans hard against her staff. How can you be so sure? The last time you thought you knew, and look what happened. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. You don't know me. It's another one. I guess it's all the fish that are around here, maybe? Ugh, blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Honestly, just trying to upgrade some things, so I'm just trying to catch a lot of fish right now. Black tip reef shark. Cool. Definitely want to purchase the upgrade hull. And I also want this motor. Just because I think those are worthy investments before we head on. And I really should have been doing more dredging in the beginning because these upgrades are really good. Next thing we have rod space, cargo space, and engine space. Cargo space is good. Alright. Check this out. We got extra lights. We got a faster engine. We got this versatile rod that has coastal, shallow, mangrove, and volcanic on it, which is awesome. And we're ready. I'm really curious what this banish thing does. So I'm gonna go out here and attract the anglerfish and see what it does. I also didn't get to see the anglerfish that well before. Our light is more powerful, but dang, is it still really, really dark. Mr. Anglerfish. There you are, coming out. I see you. You're not another boat. Well, I'm gonna banish you. Come towards me. Come towards me. Mr. Anglerfish, where are you going? Yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Expel. Whoa. It's pretty nifty. Whoa. Look at all these extra rocks. Calm down, Zachary. We're back to shore. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Well, why aren't you asleep? We are headed out towards Twisted Strand. And look how fast our boat is going. You pull up alongside a boat at anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out at you. Who goes there? A fisherman. What do you want? I was just checking to see if you're okay. Do I seem okay? No, I'm very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Morrow, but I'm being stalked. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water, its gaping mouth just below the boat. It would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shallows. I'm not going any further into this accursed island chain. I could deliver the package for you. You would? Well, that would work, I guess. Okay. The courier pushes a lumpy brown package through the door hole. It squelches slightly as you take it in your hands. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. Thank you, stranger. This is bound for the dock worker at Little Morrow. I'm not sure what's inside, but listen, I know this sounds crazy. Sometimes I think I can hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods, don't have the equipment for it, so just be careful with this thing, whatever it is. Here, why don't you take this too? Again, an item from the door hole. This time, a book is pushed through and thuds into the deck below. You pick it up. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. More books. Okay, another pit stop before we actually go on our mission. How's the day treating ya? I've got a package here for you. A delivery, eh? Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. He takes a large package and examines it gently with his hands. He lifts it to one ear and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated, friend. Now if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. He turns and hurries off down the dock without another word to you, or compensation. That's fine. Ooh, this is like a foresty vibe. Excited to explore more. With our decked out vessel. Ooh. Whoa. It's very foggy. Might as well drop some of our crab pots around here since we'll be here for a while. There are other places to dock in here. Oh, all the way in there? Okay, I'll go in then. Interesting contraption. What? Huh? What? Oh, ah! Oh! Okay. It's a serpent. That's fine. I'm just gonna go this way. Please do not bother me. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. You join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditched into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree, but it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up for it. You have a look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough, but I've only got tags from the ones You must understand, I never found all their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one, in good faith. I'll give you more for each tag you bring me. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Shipwrecks? No. Anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed by the silt. Tell me about the mind suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates, reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloody scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Okay, so I have to search these areas. This is a tricky place. Oh no, do I need an explosive? Yes, I do. Oh! I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, message in a bottle. Oh! Over here. Nice. Crabs. A horseshoe crab? That's cute, that's cute, that's cute. Oh! Mind sucker. Honestly, I thought it wouldn't get me when I was outside of the island, but I guess so. Okay, the message. It feels like years since I have been warm. I do not expect him to write, I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. He must return. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. Oh. Explosives, please. Use explosives. Boom. Got another. There it is. Got it. I found parts of the mortar. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it? How do we get the mine suckers into the traps? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Have you got everything? Is it safe? Of course not. How did you make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seem to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Okay, what's the first one? 3 fish from the area to make. The second one needs 2 fish from the area, and the third one... Ooh, I guess we'll just go fishing. Ooh, I need this. 2 down. Oh, I need this too. Alright, I can definitely try to fit this somewhere. Tetris. Got your catfish. That should do it. I'll just mix these in. Here, load this onto a trap and get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead. Here. Alright, we got 1. Foul-smelling mixture of fish and something else. The airman says I should attract the beast and twist the strand. I should be careful. Okay, so if it's attracted to movement, if I just sit here, it's not going to attack me? Dog tag, maybe? Yep, dog tag. A shipwreck. Go away. Okay, and I need that long one. Found some dog tags. Let me see. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. Here as promised. This is what I need. Cool. Alright, that's the last one. So, in the lagoons, marked on the map is where I'm gonna put the bait. I see. Ooh, tattered receipt. Goldsmith and Son, number 27 Little Morrow. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for 1 silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting, customer to return tomorrow. For collection. For J, my shining star. A large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Load the trap with bait. You load the bait into the trap. You should probably move away. Nope, yeah, I'm moving away. That's right, take the bait. Destroyed! Whoa, it's a pretty good trap. Whoa! I forgot he was gonna do that. Inside is the obliterated corpse of a minesucker. The airman will be expecting proof of your success. Oh, it takes so much space. You can return to these items later. Oh, you leave it in there for now. Alright. Let that be a sign to any minesucker that you will be next. Get it. Get it. Boom. I have creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand a tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. Oh, you have more? You drop the flesh onto the ground, and he gives it a few slashes with a knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my account. Let's finish this. I'm not moving. That's what I thought. Goodbye. Let's see it. You drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Trinket. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now, well, that's that, I suppose. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. Oh, can you make up some bait for me? Here, this was left over from the other bait we made. A small portion of bait can be used to track all manner of nearby species. Interesting. Toss bait overboard to attract local species. Right now we can make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish from you first. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. So does that mean we got all of them and they won't be bothering me anymore? Ooh, now we have abyssal, hadal, oceanic, coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. I think that's all of them, so we're set. We're good to go. You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing, and I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once again, he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you are rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Atrophy, instantly harvest an entire shoal of fish. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close, one more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course, as human as you are. How do you know where the relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses, and I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Okay, so it looks like Devil's Spine is the last point. And then I think the main quest would be complete. Alright, that is the end of this episode of Dredge. We have one final episode to go, and it would be the ending of the game, so stay tuned for that. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day, stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh! Oh! Do it. Do it. You won't. Oh! Go away.